Hi guys, my name is Frances Richardson. I'm the facilitator for Chem 2 at Mines. So today I'm just going to be running you guys through the Clausius-Claperon equation and how to solve it given 3 different scenarios based on the different variables you might be given. So the first scenario is if you're given P1, T1, T2, and delta H of vaporization and you're asked to find P2. So this one's the easiest situation you might encounter, and the first thing you're going to want to do is get rid of this term by raising this side of the equation to the power of e. So it'll look like P2 over P1 equals e to the negative delta H of vaporization over R times 1 over T2 minus 1 over T1. So the next step is to simply multiply P1 over to this side of the equation. So you'll end up getting as your final answer. So the next situation is if you're given both your pressures, both your temperatures, and asked to find your delta H of vaporization. So first thing you're going to want to do is get rid of this R and multiply it to the other side of the equation. So you end up getting ln of P2 over P1 times R equals negative delta H vaporization times 1 over T2 minus 1 over T1. So to get this delta H vaporization term by itself, the next thing you're going to want to do is divide the left side of the equation by this term in parentheses. So what you'll end up getting is negative delta H vaporization equals ln of P2 over P1 times R over 1 over T2 minus 1 over T1. So to get the positive answer though, you simply have to multiply by another negative for both sides of the equation, so you end up getting positive and negative there. So the third situation you might encounter is if you're given both your pressures, your delta H of vaporization, and then just your T1 and you're asked to find your T2. So this is the trickiest situation you might encounter. The first thing you're going to want to do is isolate the term in parentheses by multiplying by R and dividing by delta H of vaporization. So you'll get ln of P2 over P1 times R over negative delta H vaporization equals 1 over T2 minus 1 over T1. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is get this 1 over T2 term by itself by simply adding 1 over T1 to both sides of the equation. So the next thing is, since you guys can use your calculators on test, you'll simply take this whole thing to the negative power to solve for T2. So hopefully that makes all sense. And if you guys are still struggling, I do a workshop on Wednesdays from 6 to 7. You're welcome to come to that. There'll be extra problems to work on. And there are also office hours Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 to 10, and also Monday from 3 to 4.